Okay, review from first semester factoring. I have a general trinomial. Factor that. I put my parentheses there. Okay, the only way to get 2x squared is to take 2x times x. The only way to get a multiple and a negative sign is that one of them positive and the other's negative, or this one can be negative and this one can be positive. And then the factors of 12. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, the factors of 12. 1 times 12. 2 times 6. 3 times 4. Now, I'm going to choose, I'm just going to guess and check here. I'm going to try 3 times 4. If I put 3 there and the 4 there, I get 8x and 3x. I could subtract them to get a 5. So I'm going to, I need a negative 5. So I'm going to put a negative 4 here to get my negative 8. And then my positive 3 is going to go in this one. Yay. And I'm done. Yay. Okay, again, review from first semester. Perfect square trinomials, remember those? Yeah. Completing the square, yep. Take d divided by 2 and square it. We had a perfect square trinomial that actually factors to a perfect square binomial, right? Okay, I have my x. That's a plus sign. What's half b? And I'm done. Number 3. This was my completing the square, remember? And we took half a b and squared it to get the 25. Well, half a b is 5. Well, all right, number 3, I have a difference of squares. This was really easy. The squares, these are perfect squares. This is 2 squared, x squared, 3 squared. So this factors to a plus b, a minus b. Thank you. And my a is the base 2x plus minus my b is 3. Thank you. All right, number 4. Factor out a common factor. Now, this actually is supposed to be the first thing we do. What can I take out of both terms? I take out a 3. Anything else? I can take out an x, right? Okay, 6x squared divided by 3x gives me a 2x. 15x divided by 3x. And you guys were mastered that last semester, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't have passed the course, right? Okay, the next, this is new stuff. This is the new stuff. Factoring of, this is not what we did the other day. This is not 6.6. 6.6 was a plus b cubed, right? That was, now we're taking each individual term and cubing it. So we have some more formulas. You do not need to memorize these because I don't even memorize these.
Let's memorize.
All right, let's do some practice stuff. Oh, we do have another. We don't only have some new cubes. We never looked at factor by grouping, right? So let's take a look at factor by grouping. Okay, factor by grouping. says I have to have 4 terms. So the first problem I have here with 4 terms is number 6. Okay, factor by grouping is exactly what it is. We group these 2 terms and group these 2 terms. Now, what can I take out of the first grouping? X squared, x cubed divided by x squared is x. 2x squared divided by x squared is 2. What could I take out of the second? Yeah, but I'm going to take out a -5, so I don't have to deal with that negative sign. Okay, -5. What do I have left over? X minus 2. Okay. Now, the whole idea here, factor by grouping, was to get a quantity that's the same so that I can take that as one of my factors, x minus 2, and this is what I have left over, x squared minus 5. Now, make sure that you cannot factor this any further. And x squared minus 5, you cannot factor any further. Yes, sir. Sure, go right ahead. I am too. I need something because I can't talk anymore. A difference problem, so I'm going to have to use the bottom one, right?
All right.
Okay, looks like I can take some stuff out of there first, right? A common term. I know I can take out how many utes. The 2 utes. I can take out 2 utes. What about the numbers? Yeah, I can take out a 2. I have 2 of the 2 utes. What am I left with? 8 and 125. What about the utes? I have 3 of them, right? Okay, get rid of this mouse. What's my A? My A is, yeah, this 8 is 2 cubed, so my A is the 2 utes. Okay, this is 2 cubed, u cubed, right? So the base is 2u. Okay, what's my B? What's 125? 5 cubed, isn't it? So my B is the base 5. Okay, are you ready, kids? Where did what come from? What are you talking about, 1/3? Oh, this is 2 cubed. Okay. Okay, so I got the ute squared. I'm going to have an A minus B. So I have a 2u minus my B is 5. Then I have A. My A is 2u, and then I have to square that. Square the number and the variable. Plus A times B plus B squared. Bless you, my son. All right, now. Got it? All right, now, a lot of mistakes that you guys are still making. You're combining all of these 3 terms at the same time. These are separate terms. They're separated by a plus or minus sign. Bless you, my son. Okay, I have 2u squared. I have my 2u minus 5. Then I have my big trinomial. Each one of these terms. 2 squared is what? 4u squared plus 2 times 5, 10u plus 5 squared, 25. Where did I lose you? From here to here? Well, this I just copied. There's nothing to do here. Yeah. All I did was simplify this. 2 squared is 4u squared. Yep, that's one, the first term. The second term, I just take 2 times 5. That's all I can do. 10, and then the u comes down. Plus 5 squared, 25. That's it. That's as far as I can go. Let's do the next one. Let's do number 3. Is there anything I can take out of this? No. What kind of problem do I have? We have 2 terms. We have a difference of squares, don't we? 25 is 5 squared. X to the 4th is what? X squared squared, right? I'm tripping? Well, that's x to the 4th. I'm looking for 2 squared. This is 25 is a squared, perfect squared number, right? It's 5 squared. X to the 4th is a perfect squared variable. It's x squared squared. Well, 36 is a perfect square, isn't it? It's 6 squared. So I have a difference of squares here. What's going on with my focus? No, I'm done with number 2. Number 2, I'm done with. I don't know. All right, so I have a difference of squares. Because these are all perfect squares. 5 squared, x squared, and 6 squared. Okay? So my a, so this is going to be a plus b and a minus b, right? Difference of squares. I'll give you these formulas for the quiz Thursday. This is one that we learned last semester. Okay? So my a here is what? 5, the base 5x squared. My b, this problem's review. My b is 6, the base 6. Okay, so all I have to do is put in my formula. What? Huh? It's the base. I'm not taking any exponents. Well, I am. Technically, this x has an exponent of 2, but that's the base, x squared, because that's being raised to the 2. This is my base. It's all being raised to the power of 2. Okay? This is a little harder problem, okay? All right, so I have a plus b. My a is 5x squared plus b, which is 6. And I have a, which is 5x squared minus my b is 6. Now, you have to be a little careful because sometimes you can break these. Since we have an x squared, we can keep going as far as factoring. If you can, this one you actually cannot, because that 5 is a prime number. There's no way to cancel out that b to the x term. Okay? This is not a difference of squares, because that 5 is not a square. For you to notice that right off the bat, it takes a lot of practice with factoring. We cannot go any far. Well, we could if we use complex numbers, but I'm not going to go that far. Okay, let's do some more grouping problems. Number 7. I'm going to group. I have 4 terms, so I'm going to use grouping because that's what my little chart tells me. I have 4 terms, so I'm going to factor by. I have 4 terms, so I'm going to factor by grouping. So I'm going to group my first 2 terms, group my second 2 terms. What could I take out of 2x cubed and 3x squared? X squared, 2x cubed divided by x squared is 2x plus 3. What could I take out of negative 2x minus 3? A negative 1. So I have positive 2x plus 3. Again, my whole goal here was to get the same quantities. Okay, so I get 2x plus 3. And my second quantity, x squared minus 1. Now, can I go any further? Are you sure? Are you sure, kids? No way. Is this not a difference of squares? So I have my 2x plus 3. Then I'm going to have my a plus b and a minus b. What's my a? The base x. And what else is being squared? 1. This is a difference of squares. X squared minus 1 is a difference of squares. This is x squared, 1 squared. The difference of squares. So my base is x, and my other base is 1. So this becomes a plus b, a minus b, which is a plus b, a minus b. We do a, let's do a cubic again. Let's do number 14. Let's see, I'm going to rewrite this as 4 cubed x cubed minus 3 cubed. Sure. My a is 4x. My b is 3. My formula for a cubed minus b cubed is a, what is it? What? Is a minus b times a squared plus a times b plus b squared. Okay, substitute it. I have my a minus b, which is 4x minus b, and my b is 3. Now, you think you guys are going to be able to do this on your quiz Thursday? A squared. So my a is 4x. I have to square each, the number and the variable, plus a times b plus a times b plus b squared. Yep. Because I saved my chart from first semester and I know what the perfect cubes are. I just know that 64 is a perfect cube. 8 is 2 cubed. I'll print more of those charts off because it shows you what all the perfect cubes are. No, I think it is yellow, but it's a chart with cubes, squares, and fourths and fifths. I'll print tomorrow. All right. Nothing to simplify here. I have my 4x minus 3. Now, again, guys, be careful. This is one term. This is one term. This is their third term. Okay. 4 squared x squared plus 12x plus 9. Okay, that's my answer. Yep.
What's that?
Some weird character. No, it was somebody in my advisory. It does kind of look like Ethan. Let's put some antennas on it. In your practice packets, it does not for advanced factoring. This is just factoring practice. Okay, this is what we did last semester. Okay, so if you want to review your factoring skills. You could do your practice. I would focus on your new stuff that you learn, grouping, and I would do the note packet first. If you need some practice on old stuff, then I would do your practice packet. Your homework is the note packet problems. All of them. In fact, I could probably get all these done before you leave. I don't care. Crap. I had steak. I'm going to make that real too. I don't think they are. Finish. Not only that, I bet I can get your review sheet done. But
talking about.
Wow, I just finished both of them. Aren't you proud of me? And now I have 8 minutes to goof